Welcome back. Today is the 1st of February 2025. Now, I put this barley on the 27th of the 1st, stopped perking about 2 days ago. So I'm going to crack it and we're going to chuck it in the still and do a stripping run. So hopefully we get something nice out of this today. So let's get cracking. Yeah, so we'll just crack this one open. Feeling a bit crap today. Took the boys for a run this morning. The dogs, 5 o'clock this morning. Yeah. Oh, geez. Oh, that's strong. Yeah. Oh, I think we might get something nice out of that. Oh, barley. It smells lovely. It's got that it's got that fermented smell to it. Ah, yeah. Still looks like pea soup, but anyway, we'll just. Now I don't have any settling agent to put in this one today, so I tried to do as little to this as I could. So basically a couple of kilos of barley, a smidgen of sugar, and some nice yeast in there with some nutrients, and then just left it. So I think I might pump that out. Put it in the cooker pot and see what we come out with. Here we go. Pump that out. Yeah, it looks yeah. It's going to be thick. I just tried to do this one as natural as possible. I wanted to see if I could keep the barley, the aroma of the barley, the taste of the barley as true as possible. Because I know that when I use the settling agent, I don't get those notes, those grain tones as much. I think it just dumps everything too much. So anyway, you know, trial and error, that's what it's here for, to test our skills, whether we've got any or not. And yeah. So the last couple of days I've been visiting my son-in-law in hospital. Went in for a triple bypass. I don't know whether it's fortunate or not. Came out with double bypass. So I don't know whether a triple or a double, you know, is any more serious, whatever the case may be. But he was a bit touch and go there for a little while. He didn't want to come out of his, I don't know, induced coma or whatever they did, just kept him under for a couple of days. He woke up, he didn't know where he was. But anyway, he's travelling along quite well. Went to a hospital here in Brisbane and paid him a visit, so he seems to be travelling along all right. Hopefully he'll be home next week sometime, and I'll be going over there, paying him a visit every couple of days, just to keep him occupied. He got himself a drone for Christmas, so I went and bought one too. So we're going to sit up on his balcony and have a drone off. So I don't know how that's going to go. If you ever decide to buy a drone from Temu, don't. I studied and studied and studied, and I basically thought I was getting something half decent. And you know, when you get it, you think to yourself, "Oh God." You get what you pay for. You're going to be a tight ass, well, you're going to get some junk. And most of the stuff on Temu is junk. That's what happens when you want to purchase from a country that produces junk. Anyway, that's enough of that crap. So we're nearly down. We're scraping down to the bottom here. Just going to, whoops. Sucking up a bit of air. Just going to try and leave some of that creaminess down the bottom. Oh yeah. Looks, so I had basically 10 litres in here. So the once I'd removed the solids and added some clean water to it, we were fermenting smack on 10 litres. So I assume that I'm going to get out of here about 9.5 litres, and once I've done the stripping run, which I hope to pick up maybe 4 litres out of that. Let's see how we go. Sweating like a dog here. What happens when you live in the tropics. It's sunny and stinking hot one day, and then the next it's rainy and stinking hot. Anyway, what do you do? If I was living in the cold climates, I'd probably be whinging about that too. I think that's what we do. I'm getting down to, oh yeah, there's a lot of, yeah, I didn't realise there was a lot of that much solid in there, and that much yeast. Okay, I'm going to leave that bit in there. Probably only about 200 mils, and some sludge down the bottom. That's about it. Down there. So, yeah. I think we're going to be on the money today for a half decent product. There we go. Just going to do a hydrometer on this before it gets locked down. Whoa, geez. It's yeah, so she's down there around 10030, considering that or 10, oh sorry, I should say 1030, when she started off around 1070. Yeah, okay. I don't really spend too much time on the hydro. I suppose it's nice to know sometimes of you know, what your product is capable of. But yeah, I wait till I drop the alcometer into it at the end of the day. Okay, so we've got the heater going. The condenser is on. Get a bit of fan going here. Our thermometer. Water temperature is 29 degrees Celsius. So that's just in here. So outside temperature is probably 30 something. And it is 6:57 a.m. So she's going to be toasty today. I will go and clean up, and we'll get back to you shortly once we start processing our stripping run. See how we go. So while we're on it, the corn and barley washes that I made. So the barley's on at the moment, as you're aware of. I've got a corn one sitting there. I did the same thing with the corn, separate, and I've got that. I'm going to do that one tomorrow. That'll be Sunday, down under time. Oh, geez, that's like a giant biscuit on top. Yeah, check this out. Look at that. Bonk, 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 bonk. Yeah. I just left that one in just water. I didn't add anything to it. I just wanted to cake up, so I could. Geez, I hope it doesn't. Oh yeah. Oh geez. Oh. Oh yeah, that's gassy. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, might be able to make something yummy out of this. Yeah. Wow. And virtually tiny little bit. So it's about I don't know 40 mil from the top of the lid to the surface, and of course my bubbler, it puked a little tiny bit into there, probably maybe 20 mil. It puked into that, but oh yeah, this is Jesus, if I had some cows or some pigs or something like that, they'd get wasted on these. Jeez. Anyway, I might separate the. I don't know whether I don't think I can put any yeast in there. I think I've got to separate all the solids out of this first. If I put yeast in there, the thing's just going to go off like a bomb. Just explode. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to sieve that out of there. Oh yeah. Okay. Back into our clean ferment bucket. We just got the barley out of, and I'll do my magic. It's not going to be like last time where I had, you know, the dunder runs where it just kept on giving. This is going. That was just, you know, it was fun, but. You know, what do? You can only have so much fun before it becomes a task. So I'll just get rid of some of that. So yeah, so anyway, I'll drain that. I won't bore you too much. Yeah, so I've moved it over into this this bucket's got a spigot on it. There we go. So what I might do is the corn and barley mix. I'm going to put all the solids in that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack the spigot just a little bit, just to allow the any excess juice out that's going to sit in the bottom of that, and drain that out during the day, so I can collect. Sorry, I'll spit that one out. Collect as much liquid as possible out of this, and make a half decent stripping run out of that. Yeah, because there's tons in here, swollen up like it's been attacked by a swarm of bees. Yeah. Anyway, I'll keep going. Okay, I've got the solids in this bucket with the spigot, and I'm just going to let that drip into this other one, Just see if I can pick up a couple of 100 mils of liquid out of that. I'm sure I will. Now the rest of the liquid that I got out of there is probably maybe 4 litres, 5 litres in the bottom of this 10 litre bucket. I'm just going to, I'm pouring it straight into a muslin bag because there's so much particulates in there that I'm just going to use it, because I can't use a normal filter. A filter just goes, blocks the filter up, or I'm just going to let the muslin bag full liquid, just let it drain. Just let it go. And I'm running out of these little G clamps. Bought these little cheap ass bloody G clamps from the dollar shop. They're useless as tits on a bull. They really are. I've broken a couple already, but ones I had nothing left of them. They were just holding a piece of ply down there for my drip container for the condenser, and they saw it was just too much for them, so they just shit themselves. So I think I'll next time I'm up at a proper hardware store, I'll get myself a decent set of G clamps. I suppose I should have done that in the first place, instead of being a cheap ass. That's what happens. Sometimes when you buy tools, you've got to spend a bit to get some longevity out of them. But these other things are just like, what's the point? Like I said, you know, made in that country that starts with C and ends in A. We know who that is. Okay, temperature for the stripping run is just hit the 60 degrees Celsius mark. I've only got it, I'm just going to heat it up slowly. Normally I rush it right to the top, and I'm just going to wait till I start getting a little bit of tricklation out of there, which will be the, presumably be the nasties that you would normally get when you do your cuts, but we're not going to worry about them later. But as soon as they start to appear, then I'll wind her up a little bit. Our drip bucket is doing quite well here, getting probably maybe 200 mils out of that so far. It's going to take probably the rest of the day. And my liquid in the muslin bag is on holidays. It's going to take forever. Maybe it's maybe it choked up too much, I think. I'm not too sure. It tends to be a little bit like, I don't know, very weak cornflakes. You can taste the corn. Can't so much taste the barley yet. Maybe I've drained out of the barley what I can. I'm not too sure yet, but that's what I'm going to ferment. But I'll let it go for let it go for a couple of hours. I'm not going to put this one on until tomorrow anyway. Well, I was going to do the corn mash tomorrow, I've got 10 litres in there, this one down here, in the shelf. I'm just sticking this little head out there. I was going to cut that one up tomorrow, but I might let that one just run for another day, and I might dispatch this one. So this will be the blend. So we've got the barley, the blend, and the corn. So you never know, we could come out with a nice little brew of flavours. I've got some spirit tucked away and just fermenting away in some orange rind. So I'm just going to leave that one for a little while. I'm not too sure. I just might leave it for, I don't know, a couple of months, I suppose. See what happens to it. Unless I get tempted to drink it. We'll see. Anyway, we'll just let this crackle on and yeah, catch up to you soon. Yeah, I've just cracked the AC. I just thought I'd throw that in now. The water temperature is sitting on 29, but the temperature here on the kettle is creeping up to the 70 mark. I might sneak up on it a little bit earlier. The other day I didn't keep my eye on the ball, and the temperature got up to 40. So it took a bit to get the temperature on the condenser back down to that 30, 33-ish, around that mark, Celsius. So I might just crack it in today because it is a really humid day today and it's getting quite warm. Outside temperature at the present time is 30.5 outside, and it's 7:40 AM on Saturday the 1st of February. So anyway, well, we've picked up about 1.5 litre-ish of stripping run, and yeah, well, you can taste the barley in that. It's it's got a nice flavour to it, a little bit strong, but I mean it's just the stripping run. Once we've got a couple of litres out of this, I'll rerun it, do the cuts, and we'll take it from there. So at the present time we are on 95 degrees Celsius. Yeah, 95 degrees Celsius, so it's not too bad actually. Seems to be running quite well. So nice colour to this as well. I'll bring you in for a little looky. As you can see, it's got a nice little tone to it, not like a clear spirit. It's got a very mild note to it from the barley. So yeah, once it's all done, I'll put it in a container with some staves, and yeah, I'll keep that for a little while and see how we go. So anyway, it's later on down the track, of course. We're heading for our cuts this afternoon. It's just gone, well, it's actually 10 to 9 AM on the 1st of February. So anyway, looking along. Well, we're coming up for our second litre and a half and I've done a bit of a taste test on that one there, and it's starting to lose that alcoholic taste to it. So I'd say that 3 litres have been stripped out of there, which is not too bad considering that we started off with 10 litres, and we ended up with 3 litres. I might let it just drip for a little while longer. It's still sitting under, just shy under 100 Celsius, which is boiling point, so it's not quite at the boil. I might just let it sit there for a little while, and just keep an eye on it, because it's all got to go back in the wash anyway, or in for the cuts, and our corn and barley mash up. Liquid is slowly dripping out of the bag. Really thick with particulates in that, but that was basically the cream on the top from having the barley and the corn mashes, and yeah, so we did a little bit of extra with a blended run. So anyway, I'll let that go for a little while longer, and then when we start the stripping run, start the cuts, we'll be back. Well, I got rid of the first 350 mils of 4 shots. So going to test our first barley whiskey. Another 150 mils to go. Collect on that. Better have it in the proper vessel. Don't you just love it? Fruit that strong. Does taste nice. I haven't made it with barley before. I've made it with corn and oats, like the moonshine version. I've still got the corn one to go. Ooh. Yeah, you can smell that. Yeah, you can smell the malty. Yeah, you can smell the barley. I can smell the maltiness in that. Not strong, but you got the smell. You got the hint. The taste is a bit too strong at the moment to get a real palate on that. Yeah, it's just too. Yeah, it just knocks your taste buds to buggery. Oh, yeah. I've got a little bit of sinus today. Hang on. Oh yeah. Just the weather here down under. one place in the world you want to live that's probably the best place in the world to live, Venice Beach. It's my go-to place in LA. Oh, don't you just love it? I could live there, I could die there. Yeah. Or Santa Barbara. Or Huntington Beach. Anywhere along that coastline. On the west coast. Even Pismo. Pismo's a nice place. Stayed there. I think it was called the Sea Witch. Right? Yeah. That was good. It was I liked it. Really nice. But for you know, for the vibe of you know, the way people are and the way people live, and Venice Beach. Venice Beach is the place to go when you get a variety of people there. We've met Australians there. Anyway, we'll stop waffling on and keep cooking. Yeah, so I just did the alcometer on that. 300, the first 300 for the cuts, and it comes up as 78 ABV, which is pretty good. I have got better. The highest I got was about 86, but just from straight barley, yeah, pretty good actually. But I've got a little bit of, a tiny little bit of scale coming up. Got a tiny bit of scale appearing. So I think before I do the either the blended run or the corn run, I might do a vinegar run on this. I think there's a little bit of scale coming out of it, so yeah, there's a couple of little black spots, scale in the bottom. I noticed it when I put it in the excuse me, in the test tube. There was a little bit of scale sitting in the bottom, so I just ran it through a coffee filter, picked it up, and that is looking very nice in there. So unfortunately it's my last coffee filter too. All the days. Okay, well, it's going to get a bit of a workout, but the shop's only 5 minutes away, so I'll whip up there later. Anyway, I'll get back to you once I'm a couple of jars into it, and yeah, let you know where the ABV comes up to. So, yeah, I've unfortunately getting a little bit of flaking coming through. It's only a tiny little bit. The coffee filter is doing the job, but I don't think I'll be doing the corn run or the blended run tomorrow. I think I'll first thing, maybe even tonight I might do. I think I'll do a vinegar run. I just watched a video by Still in the Clear, and they suggest you do a vinegar run. You get bits and pieces through the system that you can't get to by hand. Of course, in the coil, in the condenser. How do you clean that? You know, the pipe that goes over the top, that way. I can get that. I can get most parts, but I can't get inside that coil. Yeah, so I've had to shut the system down and contemplate on the vinegar run. So yeah, I'll get back to you when I start doing that, and we can take it from there. So everybody, thanks for joining in. Stay frosty. Yeah, okay, so I jumped into it. I've started up the vinegar run. I've put a litre
of cold water and a litre of vinegar in the system, so is up and running, and I can already see the results of it. There is black stuff flaking out, coming out in the pot, so hopefully it'll clean it up, and yeah, we can move forward. So I'll keep you posted.